Hello, guys, and welcome to Formula One week. I've had a couple of movie reviews this week, and now we've got a race today on my Formula One 23 game on the PS5. This is the Australian Grand Prix, and I've pulled it out of the bag again. The first race I got P1, and I started on pole. The second race, Saudi Arabia, I didn't qualify, but this one, I'm pole again. I'm P1. I'm in pole. I don't know how. I only went out for one lap and I put in a 129, and I think the ones behind me are 130, something like that. So let's go with the race.
Missed a few years off the F1 calendar, and we missed Albert Park. So welcome back, and it's great to be back in Melbourne. Welcome to the Australian Grand Prix. So here we are at Albert Park Circuit, 3.28 miles around, with the streets making for a bumpy surface with little undulation. There are 14 corners around the lake, with the best passing opportunities coming at turn 1 and turn 3. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Old-timer lines up on pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Verstappen, Russell, Perez, Sainz, Norris, Fernando Alonso, Ocon, Bottas, Oscar Piastri, Gasly, Tsunoda, Stroll, Albon, Hulkenberg, Joe, Sargent, and Nick de Vries. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. Natalie Binkham joins me once again in the commentary box. It's fantastic to have you with us today. I'm curious though, how do you think the drivers stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, the regulations aren't new anymore, but the teams and the drivers are still coming to terms with them. I firmly believe it's also track specific. We've seen some wheel-to-wheel racing throughout the year. Some tracks lend themselves better to it than others. I'd like to see it at every race in the whole season. Is that too much to ask?
So here we are, guys. We're in our cockpit, ready for the start of the race. Big turnout here in Melbourne. Let's have a little look at my race strategy. So this one is either come in at 9 laps and do 11, or do 11 laps and come in at 9. But as I'm starting on the soft tyres, I'm going to come in on this one, because I think that's going to be better, to be honest. So, yeah, like I said, I've managed to pull it out of the bag and get P1. But again, my strategy is to try and stay in front, pull out a lead, try and get a big lead so I can try and pit and still come out in front. I've got Leclerc and I've got obviously Hamilton and Verstappen right behind me. So it's going to be a difficult race. And as long as I finish, I said that's what I'm happy about. The last race, I didn't finish. I crashed. I didn't do a rewind, guys, because I'm not doing that. If I crash in this, I'm out. That's the way it is. I'm trying to do a proper career. So here we are in the Haas in pole position. Let's go and race. Go. I do like this track. I have crashed in the practice, and I had an oil leak in the third practice, so there is problems with my car. So I need to try and keep it in the road if I can. But I've managed to stay in front. Oh, some bad cornering there from me. My hands are sweating like mad. Oh, guys, you know what I'm like. You remember my first race. Well, I'm exactly the same as this. I don't know why. I just almost feel like it's real, and I get so involved with it. When all I've got to do is just stay on the track, stay out in front.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead.
Yeah.
In the DRS zone.
I'm not in, I need to just pull a lead out, mate. At the moment, I'm struggling to do that. My car's really struggling with speed. I said I've had an oil leak, and I've had a few problems with the car in practice. They were thinking of changing something in the car, but it would have gave me a grid penalty, and I said no, I'd rather stick with it. Change it after the race. You can hear me engine struggling, can't you? Bad corner. Got fastest lap though, guys.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 15.8 seconds.
Yeah, I'm not worried about teammate, it's who's behind me. I'm 4 seconds ahead of Leclerc. So it's not a very big gap for a pit. Sorry if I'm being quiet, guys, I'm just concentrating. If only you knew how my hands were soaking wet. But we're doing alright, okay? I mean, this is the bit I don't like, it's this bit of the track. It's so fast and I'm terrified of it. Oh, not a good turn in again. My first sector one's pretty good. I keep getting purples, so I'm doing alright in sector one. It's just the rest of the track I'm absolutely rubbish on. How many laps is this? 20? Alright. I didn't even look to see how many laps it was. No, it's not 20 laps, is it? It's 20 races. Oh yeah, it is 20 laps. And I'm on lap 6. I think we've got another 3 laps before the pit. And we'll go on to mediums, I think. I'm not sure if it's mediums or hard we're going on.
Approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
Mediums.
Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon.
Thanks for filling me with confidence, buddy. What sort of thing to say to your driver? Oh, your grip's going to come away soon, mate. Not get on there, mate. Push, push, push. Fastest lap again. Nice one. Happy with that. I'm pulling out 8 seconds on Leclerc, so that's good. Because I'm hoping it's going to pit the same one as me, but if he doesn't, I'm hoping I've got a gap so that when he does come in, I'll end up in front of him still. Again, I apologise if I'm a bit quiet. I'm just concentrating. After my last race, when I crashed, I was absolutely, gutted. Because I managed to get into P7 on the qualifying, which I was shocked, because I struggled with Saudi Arabia, because it's so tight and so narrow. Whereas this has got, a bit more depth to its laps, hasn't it? It's a slow lap for me, but it's because the grip's going on my tyres like he said it would. Look, see. Got to be careful I don't lose too much time though.
Okay, we want you to pit this lap, so push now, push.
I am pushing, mate. I've been pushing from the bloody start. What have you been watching? The grip on these soft tyres, I think they tend to only last about 6 laps, 7 laps. So to get a couple more laps out of it is quite good. We are coming towards the pit. I hope I don't crash coming into the pit. I did in me training. I crashed coming into the pit. There we go, pit stop.
And it looks like Haas have made a call to come into the pits. So now they'll be hoping for a fast turnaround.
Oh, they're all coming in. So Russell should be in front, but he's got a pit. That was quick. 2.9, I'm happy with that.
Up to speed now, let's get some heat into those tyres.
Oh, he's going slow, this car. Not a lot of places to overtake on this track. You don't want to overtake here because you'll crash here. Just hope Carlos Sainz comes in on this lap.
Some information on Norris. They're retiring from the race.
Lando Norris is retiring from the race, not from the sport. Go in the pit, mate. Go in the pit. Good lad. So Alonso stayed out. But that's given me a little bit of breathing space to get up to Alonso.
Okay, Nico's into the pits. Nico in the pits.
Okay, I don't really need to know that because he's way off the pace again.
caution, caution.
Who's crashed?
Okay, the incident's been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed. Come on.
Somebody crashed. He was very late on telling me the caution, wasn't he? Alonso's gone in. Perez has gone in. Hopefully this will take me to second or first. I'm first. So back up to first. 8 laps to go. So all I've got to do is keep it clean, because Kurt is 8 seconds behind me. Keep it clean, stay on the track. Don't be afraid to brake. I'd rather brake than crash. Oh, this could be my second victory. I'm not counting my chickens just yet, but you do hope, don't you? Well, I do anyway. Especially as it's my Formula 1 week on my channel. I hope you enjoyed the reviews. I did the review of the film Rush, which was about James Hunt. And I did a review on the documentary feature film called Senna, about Ayrton Senna, one of the greatest racing drivers, one of my favourites. Oh, I've gone off track. That's me talking, isn't it? I love Ayrton Senna. Michael Schumacher will always be my favourite. Then Alonso. Then Ayrton Senna. Niki Lauda is fantastic. British riders. I did really like Jenson Button, and I liked Nigel Mansell. I know Lewis Hamilton is a fantastic driver, right? I get that, but I just don't like his attitude. He's playing the rock star sort of thing. I don't like that. The gap's closing a bit. I need to concentrate. I need to put out some better laps.
Gap to your teammate behind is 41.1 seconds.
He should be telling me the gap between second place, not my teammate. But surely the second place is the one that I've really got to be more concerned about, not what my teammates do near the back. Went off the track there, but what I did, just took my foot off everything and just let it slow itself down. But it's made me lose a good lap there, which was doing really, really well. So So I pulled a second and a half back lead. But I'll probably lose that again now because that was bad, that was. Never mind. Still happy with what I'm doing. That's the first time I've come off track in the race. Just hope it's the last. Yeah, I thought I'd give you guys all a break from the horror this week and do a Formula One week, because Formula One's another sort of passion of mine. I absolutely love Formula One. My dad was a huge fan of it, and he kind of got me into it when I was young. Oh, my first purple in section 2. I was going rather fast. These tyres are starting to sort of break in a bit, so they're getting a bit faster. The problem is with that, although they get faster, you start losing grip. Oh, could be on for a faster lap here, who knows? There we go, thought so. I've pulled out an 11-second gap over the second place now. So now I can just sort of cruise the last 4 laps, really. Without absolutely breaking my car. I don't need to push at this point. I think the most important thing now I've got this sort of lead, is bring the car home in good condition, so less repairs need doing, damage. So yeah, I might lose a few seconds off the lap times and he might catch up a bit, but I'm preserving the car because I'm in a position now I don't think he's going to catch me.
Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left.
My engineer, he's full of good news, isn't he? He's the engineer of useless information. Not you're smashing it, brother, you know what I mean? I know why they tell you fuel, just so you can preserve it more. Obviously, the harder you push and the faster you go, the more sort of fuel you're going to be using.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 52.8 seconds.
Don't need to know that. How much am I leading the clerk by? That's what I need to know. 15 seconds, 14 seconds. Fantastic.
Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Ooh, not a good corner in that one. Probably my slowest lap, this one. I think I feel my tyres going on me now. But I've just got to bring these home. I've got 2 laps to bring these tyres home. As you can see, I'm taking everything wide now. It's because I've lost the grip on my tyres. They've totally gone. Oscar's out of the race.
Okay, car behind trailing us, 12.4 seconds.
No, he's not. He's 11.2 seconds, mate. That's fine. Unless he's got a rocket up his arse, he ain't catching me in the last 2 laps. Oh, what a fantastic way to finish off my Formula 1 week with a win on me race.
Yellow flag. Green flag, we're racing again, let's go.
Okay. I dropped my speed then because of the yellow flag.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
Yeah, we've only got 1 lap to go, mate. So why are you telling me that? Tell me what an awesome racing driver I am. Oh dear. I am the new James Hunt. Oh yeah, that's another driver I love. I love James Hunt. Really cool.
Final lap. Push.
No, I'm not push. Bring it home safe, mate. We're gonna win it. We're gonna win it, I'm sure. As long as I don't fucking crash. You watch. What do you reckon? Last corner or 2? Oh, look. Already, see? This is the bit I've got to be careful of. That's it. I've got the worst part over with. I can just sail home now to my second victory in Formula 1 23.
Car behind, 10.2 seconds.
Mate, you don't need to tell me. I'm winning the race now. Don't care if it's 1 second. As long as I win it. Here we go. Final corners, guys. Second victory. Round the final corner. Gonna take the flag. P1. There. Woo!
Oh, superb driving. That is the race win, my friends. Well done.
Carlos got driver of the day. Why don't I get it? I won the race.
We've witnessed some great battles on the streets of Melbourne today then, and they've taken a fantastic win. Natalie Pinkham, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Quite simply, a driver is nothing without the team behind them. So, a deserved winner, but we do have to give a shout out to the team in the pit lane and back at the factory. Very much a collaborative process.
So there we
Today
go.
was
Here I
another
go.
great race and an even greater victory for Haas. Here they come now to step out onto the top of the podium. They'll be incredibly happy with today's result.
So who got third? Was it Hamilton? Leclerc got second. Yeah, Lewis Hamilton. So here we go. UK second, first and third. Brilliant. Happy with that, guys. What do you think? Cool, leveled up.
So let's see what effect this result has had on the drivers'
I got the
standings.
fastest lap as
Oldtimer
well.
Takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship. So then, Natalie Pinkham, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Often, my go-to would be a driver who's
So let's
managed
have a
to
look
pull
at the
off
standings.
an especially impressive feat during the race. However, in this instance, I was more impressed by Max Verstappen's solid, clean driving throughout the event.
Let's
So
move on to
I'm the
constructors.
leading
Mercedes continue-
the leaderboard. So should we do the replay? So there we go. So there we go. We're not bad. Let's have a look at my start. I think that's where it all goes. You've got to get a good off the line start. It was a clean start. Nobody crashed off, I don't think. But already sort of like stretching there to about half a second lead over the Leclerc and this Ferrari. I'm after his seat. How say? Look at that. One of the bottom teams. And I'm doing really well with it. Second win now. So yeah, like I said, I hope you've enjoyed this week. A little break from the horror. I love horror. You know, it's my go-to. It's my favourite thing in the world. But sometimes it's good just to have something different on your channel. And so I thought, well, let's bring my favourite sport. I mean, I'm not a big sport person. There's 3 sports I tend to follow. Formula One is the first one, and the wrestling, WWE is my second, and I like ice hockey as well. So they're my 3 sports. So we're doing all right. Starting to get a little bit of a lead there. I'd say we're still about a second now, but I was a bit worried because at the end of this lap DRS came into effect, and I thought if he catches up with me, he's going to have DRS and he's going to be able to overtake me. But luckily I just managed to hold out on that. I had good straight line speed, I think, which is what I need because I'm terrible at corners. But mind you, looking at the replay, I didn't do too bad there. Yeah, I didn't do too bad looking at the replay. And I notice a lot of the other cars do use the sides of the track more, and I think maybe that's why I'm gaining speed, because I'm avoiding those. I'm sticking to the road if I can. See, I do touch it occasionally, but I think avoiding them does help. Let's have a little look in the midfield, see if there's any races going on here. He's got DRS open. Did you see it open there? Didn't do the overtake though. There's a battle going on here. Is this the other Ferrari? He's going to get DRS on him, isn't he, on this home straight? Is he going to overtake him? No. I don't know what they're called now, though, that pink car. Is it? I don't know. Because they were originally Force India, weren't they? Then they went to Racing Point, Alpine, that's it, Alpine. Fernando Alonso is with them. And he's sort of really fighting this Ferrari there. Let's see if there's any other battles going on. He's going to get DRS. Is he going to use it? Oh, he's going for it. Oh, well defended. Problem is, when you get a car that's quite slow and is defending, it makes all the other cars go slow. But there we go. So let's see where I am. I've pulled out that lead a bit now. On lap 5. I had about sort of 6-7 seconds lead. By lap 9 I had about 10 seconds, but luckily Leclerc and Hamilton both pitted when I pitted. We'll watch this race up to the pit stop, and then when we come out the pit stop we will end the replay. Yeah, I've got a nice little lead coming on there. Meanwhile at the back, what's going on here? No, it's not the back, is it? This is the back. Is it a Williams? There's my teammate. He's way back there. He's gained a couple of positions, I think. I think he's about 14, P14 now. He did start at like 16 or 17. But it would be good if he was a bit faster. But there we go. So I'm not sure what the next race is after this one. I'm not sure. Don't know if it's Texas or something. I'm not sure. Whatever it is, it's going to be new to me. Like I said, this is all new to me, this game. Little puppy's with me today. Little Sullivan. Ain't you, mate? Hey, you a good lad? Are you a good lad? Are you a good lad? Yes, you are. Hey, you happy Daddy won his race? Yeah, you good boy. He's a good boy. He's getting excited because I'm giving him a bit of attention. So we've got another lap, and then we're gonna have my pit stop lap. Then when we've done that, we will stop this video. We've probably seen enough of the replay now, haven't we? But I quite like the replay. I think it gives you a really good sort of almost television look to the game, like you're actually watching it on the TV, and the graphics are stunning. I suppose it's because I mean, this is an EA game, and they're renowned. They've got massive budget, ain't they? They're one of the massive game developers. So I'm not surprised. Yeah, this is me lap that I'm going to pit on. Lap 9. Or no, was it the next lap? Oh, I can't remember. Yeah, so it must be the next lap, my pitting lap. I like it when you see all the marshals and stuff and the crew standing there and behind the barriers. It's quite cool. Right, so we're coming to the last couple of corners before the pit stop. Nearly made a penalty for going out the yellow lines. So, there we go, guys. We'll leave it here. Thank you so much for coming in and joining this week, and I hope you've enjoyed the reviews and the race here. Next week could probably be back to me normal horror. But thanks again for watching. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you all soon.